Welcome back to Boy You Have Seen Nothing. And since the Oscars are coming up, I decided for this month's Boy You've Seen Nothing, I would do a Best Picture winner. And that Best Picture winner is 12 Years a Slave. Enjoy. Hey, what's up, you guys? Film fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review 12 Years a Slave. So 12 Years a Slave stars Chiwetel Ejiofor, Michael Fassbender, and Lupita Nyong'o, and what this film is basically about, it's about, a man, he's a free man, and he lives in New York, and, lives a nice life, basically. Until one day he's abducted, and now he is unfortunately a slave, and we see what he goes through as a slave, and we just see how slavery is basically in general. So, what did I think of 12 Years a Slave? Now, I didn't unfortunately get to see 12 Years a Slave when it was first released, because that was around the time I was first starting getting back into films, and, I just, for some reason, I didn't really see any of the Best Picture, for the most part. I didn't really see any of the Best Picture nominations for that year. And, and this won Best Picture, so obviously something had to be something fantastic about this movie. And, 5 years later, I finally saw it. So, what did I think of the film? Yeah, this is a pretty fantastic movie. It is really great, but it is also really brutal to watch. Like, really brutal. The realism with this movie is pretty scary, honestly. Like, it really is. And I thought they did a great job, honestly. It's a really fantastic movie. I thought 12 Years a Slave was really fantastic. So let's get into my positives with the film. My positives are, first being the acting. The acting with the film is really fantastic in this movie. I thought everyone gave a really great performance in the film. Chiwetel Ejiofor should have won Best Actor. His performance in this movie is truly incredible. I thought he gave an absolutely amazing performance in the film. He was great, brought a lot of emotion and brought a lot of, realism to his character. And he was fantastic, honestly. Like, I really thought Chiwetel Ejiofor gave a really, truly amazing performance in the film. Lupita Nyong'o was really fantastic too. I thought she gave a really great performance in the movie as well. Michael Fassbender in this movie, yeah, he plays basically a scum of the earth, and excuse my French, but asshole. Like, honestly, there's no just clean way of putting it. Like, he's honestly that. And he just made me hate him so much. He really did. Like, he legitimately made me hate him. And he did a fantastic job with that. Like, if I can, compare this to something, like, I compare his performance to Ralph Fiennes' performance in Schindler's List, where he just made me viciously hate his character. Like, I wanted to see his character get his head bashed in, because he does not see these people as people. No, he sees them as property. And he's just a disgusting human being. And I absolutely hated him in this film. Michael Fassbender gave his all, basically, to make me hate his character so much. And honestly, he should have won Best Supporting Actor. Like, he gives an incredible performance in this film, and truly made me hate his character so much. And the rest of the acting is really fantastic too. Like, I thought everyone else gave a great performance in the film as well. Like, some actors make some appearances in this movie, like Benedict Cumberbatch. He was great. Paul Dano, he was fantastic as well when he's on screen. And so was Brad Pitt for the few scenes that he's in here and there, and he was great too. So yeah, the acting is really fantastic in this film. I thought everyone gave a really great performance in this movie. The acting all across the board is really great. The brutality and the realism with this movie is really tough to watch. And that's exactly what Steve McQueen was going for. He wanted, this to be brutal, real, and not sugarcoat it. And that's what I like too. He didn't want to just work around it or whatever. No, he wanted to show the absolute realism of what happened with slavery. And it just makes you disgusted as a human being that this actually happened. That people used to own, black people as slaves. Like, it is really unsettling to watch, especially of what they would do to them if, they didn't follow orders right. Like, it was tough to watch. It really was. It's really brutal and tough to watch in this movie. Like, it really is. And it just makes you disgusted as a human being that this actually was real. That this was an actual thing that happened. And, like I said, it's very brutal to watch, especially one scene. I'm just going to say it's hit her. Wow. Like, it is just ungodly brutal to watch. And, there was honestly some moments where I really got emotional because it's so disturbing. It's so horrifying to watch that this actually happened. The music is really fantastic too. Like, I thought a lot of the music really fit with the movie. I thought the musical score was really fantastic with the film. I thought they did a really solid job with the music in this film. The writing is really amazing too. Like, I thought the dialogue was fantastic with this movie. Like, some great writing in this movie, honestly. Like, I really thought a lot of the dialogue was fantastic with the film. So, yeah, the writing is really great with this movie. The directing is fantastic with the film, too. Steve McQueen does an absolutely amazing job directing this film. It's very well shot, very well edited. Cinematography is gorgeous with this movie. So, yeah, I thought his directing was absolutely amazing for this film. He does an absolutely fantastic job directing this film. The pacing is amazing too. Like, this movie is 2 hours and 14 minutes, and honestly, I didn't feel like that. Like, I didn't feel like this movie was 2 hours and 14 minutes, honestly. It flew by for me, honestly. Like, it really did. So yeah, I really thought the movie moved at a nice, solid pace, honestly. So, 12 Years a Slave, although it is a very brutal and heartbreaking movie to watch, it's also really fantastic with some amazing performances, some amazing writing, some amazing directing. It's really, truly fantastic, and I can honestly see why this won Best Picture. So it's time for my official grade on 12 Years a Slave, and my official grade on 12 Years a Slave is an A+. Absolutely deserves it. It is truly a masterpiece in my opinion. It's absolutely incredible. If you haven't seen it, don't be like a schluck like me and wait 5 years to see it. Go out and see it. Although it is, like I said, very brutal to watch and very unsettling to watch, I would say, it is an important film to watch and you should definitely see it. So, yeah, 12 Years a Slave gets an A+. So, what did you guys think of 12 Years a Slave? Please leave in the comment section below. And I'm FilmFan0599, and we will see you all later. Peace.